It's time for Paris Tiger Sports on the Paris Sports Network. Brought to you by First Farmers Bank, Ingram Waste Disposal, Farm Credit Services, Templeton Funeral Home, Longview Bank, Chip and Bethany Keys at Seed Solutions, Terry Elliston State Farm Insurance, Stuart and Carroll Funeral Home, Chrisman Farm Center, Country Financial, and our affiliate sponsors Paul and Kathy Porter, Steve and Lynn Young, White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning, Will and Mary Ann Majors, and the Mary Lou Pine family.
Good afternoon from the Paris Sports Network. We're at Paris High School. This is Clay Best alongside Jeff Chambers as we get set for a big-time matchup, second in a row for the girls as they get set to take on a really good Peoria Notre Dame team. This is the second year these two teams have met up. Tigers traveled to Peoria a year ago, faced the Irish on a Saturday. Now they make the trip to Paris on a beautiful day outside, and it's going to be a great day inside both gyms here in Paris, Illinois. A long day starts right now. Actually starts after a JV victory, 52-26, but looking forward to this contest for multiple reasons.
Yeah, it's fun. Coach Tingley's never been one to shy away from competition, so adding Peoria and Notre Dame to their schedule the last couple of years is going to do nothing but help them in the postseason, which is going to begin here at the end of this month. So, yeah, Tigers coming off a tough loss Thursday night against Mount Carmel in a little Illini Conference matchup. Started a tough week on the road in Robinson on Monday evening. That game looked to be a blowout, but with Robinson furious come back in the second half, made it respectable at the end. But Tigers 1-1 in their tough league in this tough week and looking to make it 2-1 here with a victory this afternoon.
Tigers come into this game with a 16-6 record. Peoria Notre Dame with a 22-4 record. Just looking up those losses for Peoria Notre Dame, and they play a lot of tough competition themselves. That was something that Coach Tingley made sure to mention on the postgame show after the Mount Carmel game. So they are tried and tested throughout their season. A team that won state last year. Team with a lot of length, and you've already seen that on your stream. Something that the Tigers struggled with last year in the first quarter. Again, something else Coach Tingley mentioned, but they were able to settle down and played right with them step for step the rest of the way in that one. And with a group just about returning everybody from that experience a year ago, we'll get another crack at it here.
Yeah, long bus rides are tough on players, no matter what their age is. But, to make a 2.5-hour trip here on a Saturday afternoon is tough. And Peoria didn't get here at about 15 minutes before the JV game started. So, chance for them to get their sea legs underneath them here in warm-ups. But, yeah, you mentioned their length and athleticism. That's kind of a recipe that the Tigers have struggled against here thus far in the season, but they've also gained a lot of experience playing as tough a schedule as they do. So hopefully that's all paying off, and it's all going to start to click here in the magical month of February for girls basketball.
Tigers have already taken care of a few other opponents, such as Sullivan, who they might see in the regional. They've taken care of Newton one time, 1-1 against Newton. Also played Teotalpus and Mount Carmel, teams that they might see in their sectional. And if you get past that, you're going to wind up playing against teams just as this squad here in Peoria Notre Dame. So, as we mentioned, really looking forward to this.
Yeah, really tough sectional draw for the Lady Tigers. The great news is that they do host it this year. So if they are able to capture that regional title, they will be on their home court against one of those teams that you just mentioned that will definitely make a deep run, Mount Carmel, Sullivan, and T-Town. And along with the Lady Tigers, pretty much the cream of the crop there in this sectional here from Paris.
Mentioned the busy basketball day. Also want to give shout-outs to the cheer squad competing in the sectional today, and both wrestling squads in action. Boys are down in Lawrenceville. That might be wrapping up about this time of day, while the girls are competing in Pontiac.
Yeah, if you got an athlete playing winter sports, they're playing today for sure.
Teams are lined up, waiting the national anthem, so we'll pause and listen in ourselves. Now we'll listen in for the starting lineups. First for Peoria Notre Dame. Those starters are going to be Julia Mingus, Allie Stickelmeyer, Emmy Wardle, Lexi Baer, and Cora Hines.
Yeah, for your Lady Tigers, before they turn the lights down for their pregame introductions, Kylie Edwards will draw a start. She's a junior guard. Running things at the top, sophomore number 13, Kayla Young. Another sophomore guard. Number 23, Macy Bicknell. Senior forward, number 32, Peyton Smith. And senior shooting guard, number 33, Gracie Watson for your 16-6 Lady Tigers.
Amazing how much light will come through those windows. Lights are off, but being afternoon, sun's still shining through. Tigers will be wearing their home white uniforms with black letters and black numbers, trimmed in orange.
Yeah, anytime you can play a game on a Saturday afternoon, you know, it's pretty much big time. It's college atmosphere in here, and really a great crowd for a Saturday afternoon. Yeah, the weather's great and all that, but it's good to see a nice turnout here for this contest. Venture to say it's probably one of the best matchups in the entire state today. Two teams in the top 20 going at it.
No band this afternoon at this game. I assume they've packed up all their equipment and headed to Ernie Evelyn for the boys game a little later on today. All the energy is going to be created on the court here this afternoon. Peoria Notre Dame will be wearing navy uniforms, tops and bottoms. White P&D across the front with white numbers. Green trim on those uniforms. Tigers may not necessarily be looking for a fast start, but definitely going to want to keep control of the ball.
About as lopsided of those jump balls you can get to. Lady Tigers just back on defense after that, and that'll be a testament to the length of Peoria Notre Dame today.
Irish into their offense for their first set. Young plays defense out on Wardle. Here's a three straight away, no good. It was Baer who missed it. Watson pulled down the rebound for the Tigers. Young up ahead to Bicknell, dribbling far side, picks upward dribble. She's guarded by Wardle. Edwards beyond the volleyball line. Dribbles right, gives to Young. Watson there to set a screen. Young goes baseline to the block, shot up over the front of the rim, rolls off the side. Here comes Peoria Notre Dame. Mingus lost it out of bounds, last touched by Kaylee Young. Peoria Notre Dame will reset.
Boy, in your short defense from the Irish there on that first trip. Nothing available for Lady Tigers. Kaylee did end up getting a good look at it, though.
Wardle will set up the offense, pass the left side. Now a post-entry feed. Smith shuts off the drive, kick out. Around on the perimeter goes Peoria Notre Dame. Wardle drive in, kick out. Three from Mingus is good. Edwards unable to get there on the closeout in time, and it's 3-0 Notre Dame. Bicknell far side. Caught it awkwardly. Maybe lucky not to get called for a travel. Gets rid of it to Smith. Near side Watson, now Young. Far side Edwards. Head fake, nowhere to go on Stickelmeyer. Three is no good. Rebounded and cleared. Here come the Irish. Near side handoff Mingus. Bicknell got a hand on it. Stopped her. Whistle blows and a foul's going to be called.
Yeah, got a hand on on her as well. That'll be the first team foul for either team.
Wardle inbounds from in front of the Tiger bench. Now has a back. Dribbles at the midcourt logo. Gives to Hines. Smith played defense well off of her. Stayed at the elbow as Hines passed it left. Now here's a drive from Wardle who got around Bicknell. Passes backwards. Jumper on the way is no good by Hines, who chased down her own miss. Got a hand on it, but the Tigers come out of there with it. Here's Edwards. Hesitates on the right wing. Guarded by Stickelmeyer. Baseline drive. Gives to Young. Now Bicknell. Bicknell left wing. Skip past to Watson. Through on the way. Gracie liked the feel of that one. It was straight on, but just too strong. Air ball was rebounded by Peoria Notre Dame, then a foul called on the Tigers.
Just a great block out there from Julia Mingus. She had Kaylee Young on her hip. Kaylee was frustrated enough just to try to run through her and pick up the foul, second on the Lady Tigers.
Irish are across the timeline. Catch and release three is no good. Back iron, but pulled down by Stickelmeyer, and a tie-up will give it back to the Tigers.
Well, Kylie has a chance to be that X factor today. She's got the quickness on the court. She's got a bigger Irish player guarding her, so it'd be neat to see her get her shot off like she did on the second trip down.
She works on the far side now. Her and Bicknell there. Watson near side. Smith down low. Young controlled out front and gives to Edwards. Smith out beyond the perimeter, and Peoria Notre Dame attacks her. Now Smith rolls after giving to Edwards. Lob pass is going to end in a turnover. Peoria Notre Dame back the other way. Bayer gets rid of it. Now gets it back. Guarded by Watson. Gets around Watson. Jumper no good. Rebound in the corner. Out of bounds. Paris ball.
And then Kaylee does a great job of boxing out on that and allowing the ball to roll out of bounds, and possession for the Tigers.
Just over 3 minutes gone by first quarter. Peoria Notre Dame picks up in full court pressure, man-to-man. Everybody else trails back on defense as Young brings it up. Gives to Bicknell. Had it poked loose, got it back, shot up off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Notre Dame, and another foul is going to be whistled.
Purely a frustration foul right there. Macy thought that she got hammered, and I tend to agree with her on that, but she's going to pick up her second. And be the last we see of Macy for a while as Palin Camp will check in, take her spot.
Still just 3-0. Notre Dame into their offense. Far side Mingus, deep on the left wing, passes, shot up from the lane, no good by Wardle, got her own miss, kick out, now far side, three from Mingus, no good. Tigers catch a break there. Second chance opportunities, good looks, both miss. Watson down low, Camp, got it to go. Rated up soft on the bottom of the backboard and somehow climbed up and over.
Yeah, great time that time. Thought Gracie might launch from three. Took the better option for the layup.
3-2 and a turnover. Camp on the deck, picks it up, gives to Young. Young does not have numbers, still able to get to the short corner, picks up her dribble, poked loose, out of bounds, it'll stay here.
Morgan Combs will come in, giving Peyton Smith a breather.
Young to inbound, bounce pass to Combs, shot was blocked and pulled down, and here comes Lexi Bayer of Notre Dame. Stops at the top of the key. Gets into the lane, working on Camp. Camp thought she had a block, but it's going to be whistled for a foul.
Be Palin's first, fourth on the Lady Tigers. If the JV game was any indication, I think the three-point basket or three-point shot's a big part of Notre Dame offense. They've already launched 5 of them thus far in this game.
First free throw from Bayer is good. She got them both. 5-2, Peoria Notre Dame. And the Irish will take a timeout, just a 30-second timeout, but we'll take it with them. One commercial coming your way on the Paris Sports Network.
With 2 convenient locations in Paris and Kansas, Templeton Funeral Home is always there providing the care and service you and your loved ones deserve. Pete, Mark, and the staff at Templeton Funeral Home would like to wish all the Tigers the best of luck this season. Go Tigers!
After the 2 Peoria Notre Dame free throws, it's 5-2. Irish lead the Tigers. Paris ball with the length of the court to go.
I know we will bring you the boys versus Chrisman game as soon as we can get things torn down and move up to Erna Evelyn immediately following this game.
Young walks it into the front court. Left side Camp. Edwards cuts through. Combs pops out to the volleyball line. Right side Watson. Gracie looks. Shovels backwards to Edwards. Edwards picks up her dribble. Young cut through. Kylie was looking the other way at the time. Otherwise, might have been a connection there for a layup. Now Edwards goes to work at the free throw line. Lob in the corner, Watson. Down to 3 minutes to play first quarter. Edwards again picks up her dribble. Watson cuts through on the baseline. Pass out top to Young. New play comes in from Coach Tingley. Young dribbles, now a bounce pass to Watson. Watson nowhere to go, dribbles on the right wing. Her bounce pass intended for Young is picked off. Stickelmeyer up for Notre Dame. Passes, now gets it back. A drive in, dump off down low. This is Hines who's fouled, and she'll have 2 free throws.
Very good fouls, and even though they are 2 fouls from Palin Camp, saved a couple of layups. But now she's got 2, and looks like Taylor Clark will check in after the first free throw.
First free throw from Hines, no good. It stays 5-2. Hines gets the second. She will check out.
First action day for Aiden Maloney.
Peyton Keys will bring it up this time for the Tigers. Keys has it poked loose and stolen. Comes Bear all alone. Layup from the left side is good, and it's 8-2. Young has Camp up ahead. Instead, she goes to Clark, and it's deflected and stolen away. Irish back the other way. Layup is not going to count. Foul is called on the floor.
Still going to result in free throws, though. That's the 5th foul of the quarter for Lady Tigers. Still over 2 minutes left. Morgan Combs will pick that one up. Lexi Bear is just a step quicker than everybody else on the court right now. She's got 4 points.
First free throw, no good. Second try, no good. Rebound batted backwards, picked up by Mingus. Another chance for the Irish. Far side on the wing. Here's Stickelmeyer. A 3 is no good. Rebounded by Camp. Gives to Young. Young across half court. Gives to Camp on the right side. Keys cuts through. Here's Combs, now Young. Young to Keys. Clark, head fake. Unable to create enough space for a shot. Went down low to Combs. It's poked loose out of bounds. It'll stay with the Tigers.
Lady Tigers just 5 shots on goal thus far in this game, and credit the Notre Dame defense for that. They are just swarming. About as young as the Lady Tigers can get out on the court right now, too.
I think I heard Coach Tingley yell, look for your shot on that last possession. Any chance the Tigers get at an open look. Might only get one a possession. 3 from Young was no good. Rebounded by Notre Dame. Driving in and kicking out's Bear. Far side Mingus. Mingus a drive in, gets to the lane. Kick out Bear. 3 is short. Rebounded by Combs. Had good position. Pulled it down. Passes ahead to Keys. Keys will drive in. Gets to the block. Spins around. Looking for Young cutting through, but pass was deflected. Picked back up by Keys. Under a minute to play, first quarter. Camp looking for a backdoor cutting Keys. Didn't get over the Irish, and the turnover will lead in 2 points as Stickelmeyer finishes.
5th turnover of the game for the Lady Tigers.
Half a minute to play, first quarter. Clark to the elbow. Hooks a pass to Combs. Up top, Keys, down to 20. Keys picks up her dribble, has to give to Clark. Down to 12 seconds. Clark dribbles beyond the volleyball line. Now at the midcourt logo, down to 7 seconds. Combs, hand off Clark. Taylor unable to get a shot away, forces one up, and she's going to go to the line for, I think, 3.
Just a veteran move that time from Taylor. Clark had no opportunity to get a shot off. Stepped into the defender. That'll be the first foul on the Irish in the game.
Sounds like they are saying 2 shots for Clark. It should have been 3. Definitely some space you can see on the court between Taylor's left foot and the 3-point line on the replay. Clark hits the first.
First points in over 4 minutes for Lady Tigers.
Taylor misses the second. Rebound goes out of bounds. Buzzer sounds. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. Tigers trail by 7 to Peoria Notre Dame. It's 10-3 on the Paris Sports Network.
Imagine if your farm lender specialized in agriculture. At Farm Credit Illinois, we reprice loans at no cost. We offer fixed and adjustable loan options tailored to your farm business. When you choose Farm Credit Illinois, you're not just getting low upfront interest rates. You're getting all these benefits and more. You're joining a cooperative committed to helping you succeed. Contact me, Heather Dunn, or Julie Crippen, loan officers at Farm Credit Illinois in Paris at 217-465-7605 or visit farmcreditil.com/contact. Good luck, Tigers, this sporting season.
North American Lighting is a leading supplier of automotive lighting systems in North America, and they're proud supporters of Paris Tiger Athletics. They'd like to wish all the Tigers the best of luck this sporting season.
10-3 Peoria Notre Dame as we get set to start the second quarter. Tigers are going to have to start turning turnovers into decent shots to get back into this one.
Yeah, when you're getting one opportunity on offensive end and you're turning the ball over 5 times, that's a recipe for disaster. And fortunately for Lady Tigers, Peoria shot just 1 out of 6 from beyond the arc, but they have attempted 11 shots to Lady Tigers 6.
Screen out top on Watson as Bear dribbles right, then gives it up to Maloney, who knocks down the jumper. Young down to the other end of the court for the Tigers. Keys cuts through, catches the pass, has Watson at the free throw line. Gracie will take it and miss it. Back of the iron, rolled out, no good. Here comes Notre Dame. Mingus in the corner, guarded by Young. Bear gives to Wardle. Kick out and a drive to the elbow. Another kick out. Bear didn't have a clean look. She'll drive in. Here is a 3 on the way, and it rattles through for Mingus.
Second 3 of the game. She's got 6 on the day.
15-3. Here's Keys, left wing. Keys at the free throw line. Kick out Watson. She'll take the 3. This time much closer to going through for Gracie, but unable to get it to go. Back the other way comes Peoria Notre Dame.
Lady Tigers just 1 of 8 from the field, 0 for 3 from beyond the arc.
Mingus picks up her dribble, then gets rid of it. Maloney had it in the corner. Skip past to Wardle. She'll drive in, kick out, another 3. This one straight through for Bear, and it's 18-3. Young drives in, kick out Watson. Needs this one, unable to get it. Front of the rim, skip to the back of the rim, then out. Notre Dame up ahead, Mingus. Bear, a spin move, and floats one up off the backboard that falls through. 20-3 as she's got 9. Young picks up her dribble. Gives to Smith back into the game for the Tigers. Smith, nowhere to go with it, starts to dribble, picks up her dribble, kicks out Keys at the volleyball line. Keys down the lane, shot up, too strong on the layup. Rebounded by Notre Dame. Look up ahead, caught by Hines, gets a shot away, and she's fouled.
That foul was brutal on the offensive end. Peyton Smith was hand checking with the defender down there. A little frustration on the other end. It's her first foul, first of the quarter. Macy Bicknell will make her return after picking up 2 early fouls. Kylie Edwards will come in along with her.
Inbound pass finds Hines, who gives to Wardle. Her 3, no good. Rebounded by Peyton Smith. Watson to Keys. Peyton looks ahead, dribbles to the left wing, and hands off to Edwards. Edwards has a 3 blocked. Mingus picks it up. And here come the Irish. Mingus, nobody stopped her. Wide open lane, she'll lay it in for 2.
All alone, coast to coast that time for Mingus. She's got 8.
Keys step back 3, no good. Rebounded by Maloney. Mingus in the corner, another 3, it's good.
It's getting out of hand now. Coach Tingley letting them play on.
25-3, Tigers need somebody to stop the bleeding on this possession. Bicknell, she'll drive in the lane, layup, good. 25-5, long pass up ahead, right wing 3, good again. That's Lexi Bear.
Lexi's second 3-pointer, 12th point of the game.
Bicknell far side, dribbling in the corner. Now dribbles out top, picks up her dribble. Trying to shovel it to Watson. A little too hard for Gracie to handle, but it winds up back in Macy's hands. Now Keys. Edwards right wing. Halfway through the second quarter, Edwards lobs to Keys, deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with Paris.
Just no passing lanes at all against this Notre Dame defense. Lady Tigers run the offense they normally do, but Irish are beating them to the spot every time. Kaylee Young will check back in.
Watson inbounds to Young, out top Edwards. Watson in the corner, screen set by Young. 3 is no good. Bicknell pulls down the rebound. It's a quick jump ball whistled as Macy was just a split second away from ripping it loose and scoring. It will stay with the Tigers. They inbound from under their own basket.
Morgan Combs come back in for Peyton Smith.
Young inbounds. Bounces to Combs. Handoff Young. Dribbles to the wing. Spins around. Gives to Edwards in the corner. Edwards looked at Combs, who rolled, now post up as Young drives baseline. Young throws one into the lane, hoping Watson's there. She's not. Mingus had position, stole it away. And Tigers are fortunate as Notre Dame turns right back over.
Just a second turnover of the contest for Peoria. Lady Tigers are up to 6.
Bicknell left wing. Combs sets a screen, then rolls. Good screen, Morgan. She's on the block. Bicknell stops at the elbow. Gives to Young, who has her shot blocked by Mingus. Ball rolls out of bounds. It was off the Tiger.
Shay Larson will check in for Peoria.
(28-5). Approaching 3 minutes to play before halftime. Wardle into the lane, into the corner. Mingus missed that one. Long rebound, out of bounds, Tiger ball.
12th three-point attempt of the game for Peoria. Lady Tigers with just 15 shot attempts total.
Young across the timeline. Guarded by Mingus. Gets around her into the corner. Edwards a clean look for 3. No good. Rebound pulled down by Peoria Notre Dame's Hines. Into the corner. Another good look for Mingus. She missed again. Rebounded by the Tigers. Here comes Bicknell. Across the timeline. 1 against 3. Gets a shot away. Hit it. They'll count it. And Macy's going to head to the line for a 3-point play opportunity.
Shot that one from her hip. Did Macy Bicknell, her second bucket of the game. 4th point. That's one thing that Macy brings to the table, is she's not afraid to attack anybody, no matter their height, size, anything else. She's going to go to the front of that rim.
Free throw from Bicknell gives the Tigers 8. And Macy will check out for Kinsey Ingram.
Protecting her with those 2 fouls in the final 2.5. She does lead all Lady Tigers in scoring, though, so there's got to be a delicate balance there where she has to be on the floor.
Notre Dame has it near side. Shea Larson had it for his second. They swing it around the perimeter. Again, it's Larson. Short corner Hines. Kick out. Now Mingus. Peoria Notre Dame tries to navigate this zone for the Tigers on defense. Again, working around the perimeter. Staying on this half of the court. They try to go to the other half and turn it over. Stolen by Kaylee Young. Into the lane. Young shot up. No good. It was blocked. Out of bounds. It'll stay with Paris.
Notre Dame fans complaining about that call. It's either going to be a foul or it's going to be Lady Tiger basketball, and they're probably the lesser 2 evils there.
Bounce pass found Combs. She missed the first one. Got it back. Scored it. And we'll head to the line for her chance at a 3-point play.
That foul will be on Shea Larson. That'll be her first of the quarter. Clay, I can't remember another offensive rebound we got in this game besides that one there from Morgan.
Free throw no good. Cleared by Notre Dame. Skip pass far side. Larson with it. Near side Mingus. Hot pass. Mingus just barely able to save it from going out of bounds. She'll fire a 3 now right wing and hit it. 31-10. Young, handoff Edwards, and she traveled.
7th turnover of the contest for Lady Tigers. Lexi Bear will check back in for the Irish.
Bear catches top of the key. Kick out near side. Wardle. Back up top, Bear. Left side in the corner. A 3 from Larson. No good. Rebounded by Edwards. Edwards up the left side of the court. Now goes towards the middle. Minute to play before halftime. Ingram. Combs short corner. Clark cut through. Combs looking down low. Edwards was in the lane for a second. Now a handoff to Edwards. Edwards gave to Ingram. Kinsey will drive in. Shot up, no good. Foul called. 2 free throws on the way.
Yeah, she really took a lot of contact that time. Lexi Bear will pick up her first foul.
31-11 after the first free throw from Ingram is good. Macy Bicknell back into the contest. 45.2 on the clock. No good on the second. Rebounded it by Bear of Notre Dame. Bear picks up her dribble. Gives to Maloney. Far side, now short corner. Clark plays defense down low. Pass up top, Mingus. She's shut off, but shovels into the lane. Maloney, her shot was short. Their offensive rebound putback is good. It's 33-11. Bicknell spins around, layup good. Nifty move, Macy Bicknell. She answers on the other end. She's got 7. 3 from Bears, no good. Clark high position, nothing called. Here come the Tigers. Bicknell, 1 second left. Bicknell will not get a shot away. And that'll be the end of the first half. Tigers trail by 20. It's 33-13. We'll take a break and be back with first half stats on the Paris Sports Network.
Located at the Paris Airport, Seat Solutions wants to wish the best to all Paris Tiger teams this season. Contact Chip or Bethany Keys at 251-0153. Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home is dedicated to providing compassionate and individual attention to every family they serve, sincerely caring for your family's needs. Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home proudly supports Paris Tiger Athletics. Moody Farms of Paris is a proud supporter of Paris Tiger student athletes. Whether they're on the court, in the field, or in the classroom, Moody Farms wants to wish all of our Tigers the best of luck this year. Terry Elliston has been your good neighbor State Farm agent since 1981. They focus on auto, home, life, farm, and business insurance, along with financial products throughout Paris and the surrounding areas. Their mission is to put the interest of others ahead of their own. They're committed to doing whatever is needed to meet their customers' needs and to truly be a good neighbor by serving the community in which they work and live. Call State Farm for a free auto insurance quote at 465-8548. For nearly 100 years, farmers have counted on FS to provide agriculture-related products and services. Call 465-1560 for fuels, lubricants, or propane for home and farm use.
We are many, we are one. You have so much to give, continuing what we've begun, helping our families to truly live. I will, you will, together we will show some heart, do our part, take a compassionate stand for good, forever, for Edgar County, ECCF.
Edgar County Community Foundation.
At First Farmers, we are committed to the communities we serve. For us, joining a community means more than just opening shop. We want to see businesses thrive, generational farms succeed, and local families continue to put down roots and grow. Whether you're looking for a farm loan, managing a business, building a nest egg for a new home, or searching for the personal financial tools that will set you up for financial success, we've got you covered. At First Farmers Bank and Trust in Paris. The skating rink at Twin Lakes, formerly known as Twin Lakes Roller Rink, has been a popular establishment in Paris for over 60 years. New owners CJ and Mary Jo Becker are bringing new life to the skating rink with arcade games, a snack bar, TV hangout area for teens, and lots of roller skating. Stop by 1250 North Main Street in Paris on Friday and Saturday nights from 6 to 10, with a fifth quarter on Friday nights until midnight, and on Sundays from 2 to 4. Follow them on Facebook for more upcoming events. Family owned in Paris for 38 years, Savoya's Pizza is the place for real Italian food. Be sure to try their famous pizza nuggets and follow them on Facebook for their latest specials. Stop by 327 North Main Street for carryout or call 217-463-2500 for delivery. White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning have been your hometown boys for over 50 years, offering 23.5-hour service. That's right, they need a half hour for coffee. Call John at 217-465-3195. Farming is more than an occupation, it's a way of life. So when you want to protect your farm, it goes a lot deeper than protecting your crops, buildings, and machinery. You can't trust your farm protection to just anyone. You want an insurance company with decades of experience like Country Financial. We may have insured your parents' farm, or even your grandparents' farm. So let us put 80 years of experience to use for you. Find out more about achieving financial security and farm insurance from your Edgar County financial representatives Dan Phipps, Mark Gladding, and Jim Blue. Make plans to attend Lake Ridge Christian Church this Sunday, either for their traditional service at 8 a.m. or their contemporary service at 10:30 a.m. There's something for everyone at Lake Ridge, from infants to the more seasoned generation. Visit their website at lakeridgechurch.org or find them on Facebook to watch their service each Sunday morning at 10:30. The Paris Sports Network would like to thank our affiliate sponsors, Paul and Kathy Porter, Steve and Lynn Young, White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning, Will and Mary Ann Majors, and the Mary Lou Pine family.
We are at halftime here at Paris High School. Tigers trail 33-13 to Peoria Notre Dame. And a tough first half for the Tigers. Definitely more signs of life in that second quarter, but that was just because the first one was so rough for the girls.
Yeah, the Tigers were outscored 23-10. That to go along with a 10-3 first quarter, and that's your 20-point deficit here at the half. For Peoria Notre Dame, they turned the ball over just 3 times in that first half. Shot 6 out of 10 from inside for 60%, 6 out of 16 beyond, with the majority of those coming late in that second quarter. Finished with 38% and 3 out of 6 from the line for 50%. They're led by a two-headed monster, Julia Mingus with 14 and Lexi Bayer with 12. 3 points for Cora Hines, 2 points apiece for Allie Stickelmeyer and Aiden Maloney. For your Lady Tigers, committed just 2 turnovers in that second quarter, but they've got 7 total in that first half. Shot 5 out of 12 from 2-point range for 42%. Did not make a 3 in 8 attempts and made 3 out of 6 from the free throw line for 50%. They're led in scoring by Macy Bicknell. She's got 7 in the first half. Then 2 points apiece for Palin Kemp, Morgan Combs, Taylor Clark, and Kinsey Ingram with 1 point apiece. Lady Tigers just with 20 shot attempts in that first half and only 1 offensive rebound that we can recall, and that was from Morgan Combs, who put it back and had a chance for an N1. Got to get some secondary scoring to help Macy out a little bit if we want to get back into this, and we got to knock down that first 3 for sure to at least get the ball rolling. Once you see that ball go through the hoop from beyond the arc, then hopefully it's contagious and Lady Tigers can inch their way back into this.
Yeah, something you notice about teams like this Notre Dame squad, you've got to be, even the fine details have to matter on that 3 attempt that Kylie was going to shoot. Most teams are not going to realize that this half screen that the ball carrier Kaylee was going to set, usually you see a handoff and the ball carrier kind of gets in the way of the defender so they can't close out any type of space at all. A good defender is going to be able to get through that and make a play on the shooter. Most teams don't have those good enough players to do that. This team's different. The girl went right around Kaylee, and Kylie wasn't ready for it, and her shot would have been blocked, and that's why Kylie wound up traveling, because she just wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, and you think, out of their 20 shot attempts, how many of them have been wide open looks? Maybe 2, out of all those, maybe 3. And that's just credit to the length and the athleticism of this Peoria Notre Dame squad. And, yeah, much like in the JV game where the JV Lady Tigers put it on us, and Peoria Notre Dame did rely heavily on that 3-pointer basket, and they obviously do as well here, as they got 16 attempts here in the first half, doubling up the Lady Tigers.
Minute and a half left. Tigers still in the locker room, taking their time before coming back out onto the court.
Yeah, as soon as we're done here, we're going to head up to Erna Evelyn and begin broadcasting the JV contest. Probably join that one in progress here, depending on how things shake out here in the second half. But then we'll have full play-by-play of the Chrisman versus Tigers in the Hall of Fame game. And between the 2 games, we will have the recognition of the induction of the latest, I believe it's the 3rd year of this, third annual PHS induction into the Tiger Hall of Fame. A lot of words there just to say that we'll be bringing you some action here in just a little bit.
And I haven't checked to see if there's been any results from any of those other teams in action yet. I think I saw that the girls should perform at
any time now.
Anytime now.
About 3:30ish, I believe.
Yeah.
So, yeah, top 5 teams in that. They're in I believe it's an 18-school complex there for Class 2A or 1A. The top 5 of those 18 advanced to state next weekend. So wish the best of luck to the Lady Tiger cheer team.
Back underway here. Peoria Notre Dame will start with the ball. And a 20-point advantage. 3 on the way, right out of the gate. 6 seconds in is good for Bear.
That's the 3rd 3 of the game for Bear.
Young, aggressive back on the other end. Missed the shot. Too strong. Rebounded by Notre Dame. Another opportunity for Bear to cash in from deep, and she does. Edwards near side. 39-13. Edwards gets to the short corner, now backs into the corner. Reverse layup, no good. Pulled down by Bayer of Notre Dame. And she turned it over. Pass well above the head of Emmy Wardle. Tigers get it back. And a timeout will be called by Coach Tingley. Ready for another conversation. Just 43 seconds into this third quarter.
Run down some upcoming broadcasts for next week. A lot of action going on. The boys will host La Salette Academy here on Tuesday night. If you haven't been to a game where La Salette and the Tigers play, you owe it to yourself to get out here to the high school. They bring a student section that is second to none. All boys school, but they come up here in full force, and they will pretty much take over this gym unless the Tiger faithful show up and put forth an effort. But, yeah, it's a fun environment that they bring along with them. Then the girls will play makeup game at Casey on Wednesday night. That'll be a varsity-only contest.
Be the first of back-to-back-to-back LIC games for the girls. Right now they're having trouble getting across half court, and they're unable to. A 10-second violation.
First time that Peoria has shown full court pressure the entire game, and Lady Tigers had no answer for that.
Mingus has it for Notre Dame. Top of the key, Stickelmeyer passes left side. Wardle, and she's fouled.
Kaylee Young will pick up her second foul, first of the quarter.
Inbound pass out top. Bayer dribbles in, now gives to the corner. Kick out Mingus. Near side Wardle, back to Mingus. She drives around Watson, stopped by Smith. Kick out three, no good. Rebound batted right back out to the shooter, and Wardle gets to the lane. Kick out three. Mingus wing, it's good.
10th made three-pointer. Shooting 50% from beyond the arc now after a cold start.
Young, another shot attempt, missed it. Spin move got her around her defender, unable to finish in the lane. Notre Dame back into their offense. That's been their offense. It's Bayer again for three.
Bayer up to 21 points in the game. The Lady Tigers, first three possessions, they haven't made a pass on offense yet.
Bicknell had her shot blocked, got it back, and then Wardle fouled her.
Wardle will pick up that foul. That'll be her first. Yeah, first three trip for Lady Tigers. Whoever brought the ball across midcourt was going to the rim. Not the recipe to get back in this one.
First free throw from Bicknell, no good. Looking at Notre Dame's side of the scoreboard, about like how Robinson used to look last year when they had one of their starters was just out there to play defense while the other four score. They've got three right now with 14 plus, two with 0. Bicknell made her second free throw, made it 45-14. Young poked it loose on the defensive end. Picking it up is Wardle. Shot was no good, but an offensive rebound will end in 2. Young, another drive, gets to the block. Shot up, no good, but a foul called. Kaylee will have 2 free throws.
Combs and Kemp set to check in. Emmy Wardle will pick up her second foul, both in this quarter.
Free throw, no good from Young. Second is good, makes it 47-15. Now Young picks up at half court, guarding Wardle. Who dribbles to the right wing. Up top, Bayer. Camp guards Bayer. Around the perimeter. Up top, Wardle. Far side now, drop off down low. Poked loose from behind by Camp, out of bounds. It'll stay with Notre Dame.
just two seniors on this squad seeing any action. Of course, Mingus is one of those. She's got 14 points. The other one is Stickelmeyer. She's got 4.
Baseline drive and a pass into the lane. It's caught and finished by Cora Hines. Watson left wing. She'll fire a 3 and get it to go. Gracie's lid off the basket. 49-18. She's got 3. Pass down low. Watson came down to help, got her hands on it. Hines ripped it away, got rid of it. Shot from the lane was no good. Here come the Tigers. Hand off Bicknell into the lane. Shot away off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Notre Dame. Lob up ahead, no dribble. Layup from the left hand from Stickelmeyer is good. It's 51-18. Bicknell right wing, crossover on Bear. Cross the lane, bounce pass to Combs. Now Young. Young gets to the block, shot up, no good, no foul called. Rebound kick towards Young, who's on the court fighting for it. Jump ball will stay with the Tigers.
Trio Lady Tigers coming in, Camp, Ingram, and Taylor Clark. So fresh 5 on the court that started this second half. Coach Tingley looking for anything to shake up this offense. They've got just 5 points in the quarter.
Combs catches in the corner, gives to Camp, now Keys. Keys shut off on the baseline. Camp has it. Long pass finds Kinsey Ingram. Her jumper no good. Rebounded by Wardle. Wardle top of the key. Dribbles right hand off. Camp on the deck. She's got it tied up. It'll stay at this end of the court.
Boy pair back-to-back trips there from Payton and Camp. She had good patience waiting for Kinsey. Kind of threw a back shoulder pass to her. Had an open look, didn't knock it down, and then forced that jump ball there.
Mingus catches in the backcourt for Peoria Notre Dame. Wardle, top of the key, drives into the lane. Floater is no good. Offensive rebound, putback will go, plus the foul. And a chance at a 3-point play for Allie Stickelmeyer.
Stickelmeyer's up to 8. Peyton Keys will pick up her first foul.
Free throw no good. Good position by Morgan Combs. Foul on the Irish.
Maloney will pick up her second. Third on Peoria.
Keys across half court for the Tigers. Hand off Camp. Palin gets to the free throw line, then lost it. Wardle crossed half court for the Irish. Pass backwards to Maloney, who passes left. Now far side Mingus. Guarded by Keys. Switched off. Now Clark had her for a second. Pass near side. Foul on Palin.
Well, it's going to be a turnover too. The pick and roll. And the picker did not roll on that, but Lady Tigers bailed them out with a foul there. That'll be on Camp. That'll be her third.
Wardled inbound. Bear, top of the key. Picks up her dribble. Gives to Maloney. 3 minutes to play the third quarter. Hand off Bear. Steps back on Camp. 3 is good.
She just can't miss now. That's her 4th three-pointer of the second half.
Camp will fire a long 2-pointer. Hit it. And a quick timeout called by Coach Tingley. 2:47 left, third quarter. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with them on the Para Sports Network.
If you're looking for agricultural, business, or personal loans, Longview Bank has you covered. They can even help you out with investment options and online banking. At Longview Bank, they're always ready with the services you need. Visit them online at longviewbank.com.
Moody Farms of Paris is a proud supporter of Paris Tiger student athletes. Whether they're on the court, in the field, or in the classroom, Moody Farms wants to wish all of our Tigers the best of luck this year. Moody Farms of Paris is a proud supporter of Paris Tiger student athletes. Whether they're on the court, in the field, or in the classroom, Moody Farms wants to wish all of our Tigers the best of luck this year.
Peoria Notre Dame ball out of the timeout, 2:47 left. It's 56-20, Notre Dame leads. Irish into their offense. Hines out top, gave it to Wardle. Wardle, handoff to Bear. Ingram, a hand in her face. As Notre Dame works it around the perimeter. Now short corner, Hines gives to Bear, looking back for Hines. Found her, she missed the point blank opportunity. Got her own miss and is fouled on the putback.
I believe that's on Palin, that'll be her fourth. She hit Hines upside the head on that putback.
Free throw is good. Mass subs for the Tigers. J.C. Young's going to get her first minutes here this afternoon. Rebound pulled down by Gracie Watson. Young, handoff Bicknell. Bicknell top of the key, far side Young now. Bicknell in the corner, drives in, gives backwards to Watson, skip past Edwards, through on the way from Kylie is short. Rebound deflected by Young. She's gonna tie up Hines of Peoria Notre Dame. It'll be Tiger basketball. Young to inbound. Bounce pass to Edwards. Under 2 minutes to play a third quarter. Bicknell left wing. Bicknell drives in, scoops one up off the glass, left it short. Rebounded by Wardle. Up ahead, Mingus down low now. Shot up is no good from Hines. Another second chance, third chance for her. Missed it again, rebounded by J.C. Young. Kaylee Young up ahead to Macy Bicknell. She'll drive in the lane. Got it over the side of the rim, and it falls through. Bicknell's into double digits.
Yeah, I'm not sure how she did that, but she pulled it off.
57-22. Drive into the block. Another whistle, foul on the Tigers.
Nearly poked away. Kylie will pick up that foul. That'll be her first of the game. Fifth of the quarter.
First free throw is good. Wardle will have a second. She gets them both. 59-22. Pass up ahead to Bicknell. Bicknell into the lane. Shot this one up the inner side of the rim. Rebounded by Notre Dame. Edwards and Bicknell pressure in the backcourt, and Macy's going to pick up a foul.
Yeah, frustration starting to show now. Macy picks up her third. 80 feet from the basket. Coach Tingley can't be happy about that. Wardle just made two. She's going to head right back.
Hits another one. Just a zero a couple minutes ago. She's 4 of 4 from the free throw line to give her 4. It's 61-22. Under a minute to play third quarter. Bicknell to Young. Edwards in the corner. 3 from Kylie, no good. Rebound in the lane. Pulled down by Notre Dame. This is Maloney with it. Gives to Mingus. Mingus picks up her dribble. Passes far side Maloney. Bear. 3 on the way. Left wing is no good from Wardle. Long rebound. Chased down by Mingus. Nearly a turnover. Ball went through a couple of players' legs. Recovered by Notre Dame. They'll have another chance. Down to 15 seconds on the clock. Bear spins around into lane. Over Young. No good. Young pulls down the rebound. 10 seconds left. Kaylee Young across the timeline. Has Bicknell and Edwards with her. And it's turned over. Wardle has time. Finds Bear. Layup good. Just as the buzzer sounds. And we'll head to the final 8 minutes here today. Tigers trail 63-22 on the Paris Sports Network.
Imagine if your farm lender specialized in agriculture. At Farm Credit Illinois, we reprice loans at no cost. We offer fixed and adjustable loan options tailored to your farm business. When you choose Farm Credit Illinois, you're not just getting low upfront interest rates. You're getting all these benefits and more. You're joining a cooperative committed to helping you succeed. Contact me, Heather Dunn, or Julie Crippen, loan officers at Farm Credit Illinois in Paris at 217-465-7605 or visit farmcreditil.com/contact. Good luck, Tigers, this sporting season.
Eight minutes to play. Peoria Notre Dame leads 63-22.
30-point outburst in that quarter for Peoria, outscoring the Lady Tigers 30-9 to extend that lead to a running clock situation here in the fourth.
Irish into their first set of the fourth quarter. Wardle down the left side of the lane. Kick out Bear. Missed that one. But an offensive rebound will give them a second chance. Bicknell all over Bear. Here's Wardle, a drive in. Left-hand layup good.
Her first bucket of the game. She's got 6 on the day.
Kaylee Young on the other end. Here's a Watson three. No good. Nearly banked it in from a tough angle. Bicknell finds down low, and she's going to get called for an offensive foul.
Yeah, tough foul call there. That's the 4th on Macy. Frustration been building between Macy and Lexi Bear. You like to see that fire out of the defender.
Irish around the perimeter. This is Mingus with it. Mingus to the left wing. Picks up her dribble. Her pass deflected by Young. Notre Dame retains possession. Down in the post now, back out to Wardle. She'll drive back in. Shove off on Young. Nothing called. Shot no good. Rebounded by J.C. Young. Gives to Kaylee. Up ahead Bicknell. Left wing. Bicknell hesitates. Into the lane. Layup. Good. Quick pause for subs to be made. Peyton Keys, Taylor Clark back into the game for the Tigers, along with Kylie Edwards, Macy Bicknell, and Alexis Lansall.
Too much contact there. Second foul on Kylie Edwards. Second on the Lady Tigers. Clock stopped for some reason.
Larson and Maloney stay on the court for Peoria Notre Dame. Other 3 Irish checking in for their first minutes. Pass down low and caught by Haley Beck. Shot up is good. 67-24. Bicknell into the lane. Her layup is good, plus the foul. Macy continues to play aggressively. Free throw's good from Bicknell.
Macy's up to 15, the only Lady Tiger even close to double digits.
Edwards plays defense at half court. Pass goes near side. Cogdell with it. Pass up top. Larson. Here's Maloney. Sets a screen after passing it away. Larson gets rid of it before she turned it over. Here is the turnover. Stolen by Macy Bicknell. Head to the right side of the hoop. Lays it in for another two at 67-29. Larson up with it. Guarded by Edwards. Gives it up to Maloney, who dribbles right side. Avery Gingland with it. Beck, a three, got it. She's got 5 off the bench, and it's 70-29. Keys to the elbow, pull-up jumper is good. Nobody around her. Didn't recognize that, knocked it down. Notre Dame into their set, far side. Bicknell goes for another steal, unable to get to it. Larson, far side, turn it over into the hands once again of Macy Bicknell. Bicknell slows down this time, far side, 3 on the way. Kylie Edwards, no good. Rebounded by Keys. Keys dribbles out to the 3-point line and is fouled, hits the deck. He's up and fine. Tigers will inbound after a couple of subs. Palin Camp and Kenzie Ingram check back in. Inbound pass to Ingram. Gives to Keys up top. Lansall fires a 3, no good. Rebound fought for by Camp. Ingram gets a hand on it. Jumbo Cole will stay at this end of the court. Inbound pass goes to Camp. 3 on the way from Palin, no good. Maloney gives to Larson, who crosses the timeline. 2 more Irish wait to check in for Peoria Notre Dame. Beck has it far side, guarded by Ingram. Step back jumper's no good. Rebounded by Camp. Camp looking. Finds Lansall, gives backwards to Keys on the right wing. Up top, Camp. Camp dribbles right, picks up her dribble. Back to Keys. Payton drives in, dump off Lansall. Kick out Clark, here's Camp. Open 3 on the way from Palin, no good. Rebounded by Gingland of Notre Dame.
Lady Tigers just 1 out of 16 from beyond the arc in this one.
Beck misses another 3. Rebound out of bounds. And it'll stay at this end.
Izzy Curry and Ashlyn Naylor's in for Peoria.
Gingland catches the inbound pass. Down low to Ehlers, who missed it. Rebounded by the Tigers. Long pass up ahead that Ingram is unable to track down before it goes out of bounds. Minute and a half left in this one. Larson across half court. Down low, a shot blocked by Camp. Lansall has it, gives to Keys. Clark left wing. Clark a drive, shot no good, but a foul called.
Cogdell's going to pick that one up. She's just in the wrong place, the wrong time. The ball kind of took a bounce off her face. She'll pick up her first.
First free throw from Clark, no good. Her second attempt does go. 35 seconds left. Larson brings it up for Notre Dame. Dribbles out top, guarded by Keys. Pass goes left side, 3 on the way. Cogdell's no good. Long rebound chased down and secured by Notre Dame. Another whistle and a foul on Paris.
Taylor Clark will pick up her first.
Be under 10 seconds when this ball's inbounded. Gangland, pass far side. Beck, near side. Long 2-point jumper to close this game out is no good. And the final score, Peoria Notre Dame 70, Paris 32. We'll take a break and be back with stats from this one. And wrap up here in the postgame show on the Paris Sports Network.
Located at the Paris Airport, Seat Solutions wants to wish the best to all Paris Tiger teams this season. Contact Chip or Bethany Keys at 251-0153. Stuart and Carroll Funeral Home is dedicated to providing compassionate and individual attention to every family they serve, sincerely caring for your family's needs. Stuart and Carroll Funeral Home proudly supports Paris Tiger Athletics. Since 1950, Ingram's Waste Disposal has proudly served Edgar and Clark County with residential and commercial trash pickup, commercial compactor services, roll-off service, and mini roll-off services. Stop by at 501 Grandview Street in Paris or call 217-465-3335.
If you're looking for agricultural, business, or personal loans, Longview Bank has you covered. They can even help you out with investment options and online banking. At Longview Bank, they're always ready with the services you need. Visit them online at longviewbank.com.
We are many, we are one. You have so much to give, continuing what we've begun, helping our families to truly live. I will, you will, together we will show some heart, do our part, take a compassionate stand for good, forever, for Edgar County, ECCF.
Edgar County Community Foundation.
At First Farmers, we are committed to the communities we serve. For us, joining a community means more than just opening shop. We want to see businesses thrive, generational farms succeed, and local families continue to put down roots and grow. Whether you're looking for a farm loan, managing a business, building a nest egg for a new home, or searching for the personal financial tools that will set you up for financial success, we've got you covered. At First Farmers Bank and Trust in Paris.
Welcome to the postgame show on the Paris Sports Network here after a Tiger loss to a very good state-ranked team with deep postseason aspirations. The Peoria Notre Dame Irish. Final score 70-32. Turn it over to my partner Jeff Chambers, who has stats from this game.
All right, thank you, Clay. For Peoria Notre Dame, it committed just 6 turnovers in the entire contest. Shooting 13 out of 31 from inside the arc, 42%. From beyond the arc, better than that. 13 out of 27 for 48. And from the free throw line, 8 out of 13, 62%. Leading all scorers, Lexi Bayer with 26 in the game, including 4 3-pointers in that third quarter. 17 for Julia Mingus, 8 points for Allie Stickelmeyer, 6 points apiece for Emmy Wardle and Cora Hines, 2 points for Aiden Maloney, and 5 for Haley Beck. For Lady Tigers, really cut down the turnovers in that second half. They finished with 11, just 4 after intermission. 11 out of 27 from inside the arc, 41%. Knocked down just 1 3-pointer in the game, 1 out of 16 for 6%. And shot 54% from the line, 7 out of 13. Leading the Lady Tigers, 17 from Macy Bicknell. 4 points for Palin Camp, 3 for Gracie Watson. 2 points apiece for Peyton Keys, Taylor Clark, Morgan Combs, and 1 point each for Kaylee Young and Kinsey England. So Lady Tigers fall to 16-7 on the year. And we'll be back in action on Wednesday night at Casey.
I know Coach Tingley took his time coming out of the locker room after that Mount Carmel game.
Yeah, Lady Tigers will also play 3 in a row, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. They'll go to Lawrenceville on Thursday night. And then on Friday, they will wrap up their week with the final LIC game of the year, I believe, at Marshall. While the boys, as we mentioned earlier, they will host La Salette on Thursday, and then they will hit the road on Friday as well as they travel to Robinson. So we'll have the boys on Tuesday, girls Wednesday and Thursday, and then the boys again on Friday here on the Paris Sports Network.
Did mention that as long as girls take care of business Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, then they will be co-champions of the LIC. Share the title with Mount Carmel and Newton. And all three teams would have one loss in conference play on the season.
Yeah, that's kind of a game you just have to kind of erase from your memory banks and then bring it back here at the end of the month when the postseason rolls around again. But, you know, just the sheer number of shot attempts that Peoria threw up in the game, they had 58 total in the game. Lady Tigers with just 43. And, yeah, just the ice-cold shooting. You thought at the beginning, you know, at least in the first quarter, second quarter, early on, that the Lady Tigers had a chance to get back in it if they could just get an offensive rebound or two, and that was just non-existent in that first half. And, you know, they trailed just 10-3 at the end of one, but then that lead expanded to 20 points at 33-13. Then just a huge third quarter put it out of reach as Peoria and Notre Dame threw 30 points up on the board. Just a reminder here in about an hour or so, we'll be bringing you the Paris boys against Chrisman. JV will tip off at 4:30. We'll bring that game to you video only, and then we'll have play-by-play of the varsity contest following that. And it is Hall of Fame Day in Paris, so all those new inductees will be recognized between the JV and the varsity contest. We'll have all that for you here on the Paris Sports Network. Going to run another commercial or two, and then we'll come back, hopefully, with Coach Tingley and his thoughts. We'll be right back here on the Paris Sports Network.
Make plans to attend Lake Ridge Christian Church this Sunday, either for their traditional service at 8 a.m. or their contemporary service at 10:30 a.m. There's something for everyone at Lake Ridge, from infants to the more seasoned generation. Visit their website at lakeridgechurch.org or find them on Facebook to watch their service each Sunday morning at 10:30. The Paris Sports Network would like to thank our affiliate sponsors, Paul and Kathy Porter, Steve and Lynn Young, White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning, Will and Mary Ann Majors, and the Mary Lou Pine family. White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning have been your hometown boys for over 50 years, offering 23.5-hour service. That's right, they need a half hour for coffee. Call John at 217-465-3195. The skating rink at Twin Lakes, formerly known as Twin Lakes Roller Rink, has been a popular establishment in Paris for over 60 years. New owners CJ and Mary Jo Becker are bringing new life to the skating rink with arcade games, a snack bar, TV hangout area for teens, and lots of roller skating. Stop by 1250 North Main Street in Paris on Friday and Saturday nights from 6 to 10, with a fifth quarter on Friday nights until midnight, and on Sundays from 2 to 4. Follow them on Facebook for more upcoming events. For nearly 100 years, farmers have counted on FS to provide agriculture-related products and services. Call 465-1560 for fuels, lubricants, or propane for home and farm use.
Welcome back to the postgame show. Joined now by Coach Tingley, and you knew it was going to be a tough one, Coach. We knew that they're a really good team. However, that being said, I'm sure you're looking for at least some things to go different for your girls, right? What were some of those things that you kind of saw early on that weren't going the way that you wanted them to?
Well, I mean, honestly, at the start of the game, I thought we did a good job of kind of, slowing them down, I guess, is the best part. Because once they hit shots, they just start to, start going, and it's harder. And we really didn't have anything going either. Both teams were kind of sloppy at the beginning and making shots and whatnot. And once they got a couple shots made, the first quarter was more of turnovers. We made some turnovers. They got them some easy buckets. Second quarter, they shot extremely well. That's when they started hitting shots. We tried different defenses just to see. Went to, just because you got to try to do something to change the look on them. I thought we did an okay job of slowing down their transition, because typically they're a really good transition team, from what I've watched on their films and stuff. But, they did run the ball on us, but I thought we ran the ball on them as much or more than they did on us. It was the three ball for them, and I don't know how many they ended up having, whatever it was, 10, 11, 13, whatever, something like that, threes. It's hard to win a game when the team shoots that well. Beer and Mingus just lit it up from the three-point line. And it wasn't even, kind of around the rim. It was right through the center of it, most of them. So, hats off to them for, making their shots. And I wondered maybe at one point in the game if they were coming in here, like after midnight or something, sneaking down and, getting some shots up in Paris High School. But because it looked like it was their home gym that they were shooting in, is my point. They shot the ball well. And I don't know, they're going to, most teams are going to miss, a good portion of those threes, just because it's the threes. But they made them, and it really put a hurt on us, try to staying in the game, and that just extended it real quick. And then coming out in the second quarter, we thought maybe at halftime they would cool off a little bit. And honestly, I think they heated up right there in the first 2 or 3 minutes of the second half.
Yep.
And they, shot, so it just went from, kind of bad to, really bad in about 2 or 3 minutes of that third quarter. So, we just tried to hang around as much as possible. The bright side is, I thought Macy did a really good job tonight of attacking, on a really good defense. They were very physical, and they're very long, so it's hard to get shots off. And it's good to have a weapon like Macy that can kind of get in there and kind of take some shots that are, a little off balance or a little unorthodox. And she's good at, controlling her body and trying to get in there. So that was the bright side for us, because we weren't hitting threes. On the flip side, you'd think that, but they were so long that when we were getting those shots, it was like they were right there. So we kind of had to rush them a little bit. And that, length kills you. That's why, you look at any high level, basketball team, you're looking at really tall, lanky, athletic players. And they're very much like that. And the scary part of it is they got one girl at least and another one, but one of them, the Cassidy girl, tore ACL volleyball season. She'd be probably their second or third best player, and she's 6 foot tall, long, good, great defender. So they'd be even better, with her. And then also another girl to a soccer injury earlier in the year. So, they've got a couple girls that were contributors for them and starters for them last year. That's not even on this team. So that's how scary they could be. I think it's pretty likely after watching them that we're going to see them, at Bloomington somewhere, down the road. They're that good a team again to get to Bloomington and, have that opportunity to try to defend their state championship.
Yeah, I know as far as, especially length goes, they're just different bodies than what we have. But do you feel like, is there anything that, and maybe you don't think like this, or maybe you do, but is there anything you take, like you hope the girls take away from teams like that when you play against them, like those girls realizing things that they do that it'd be nice for them?
Absolutely. Just having their feet set and being able to do their pull-ups and the way they, automatically when they caught the ball, I like the position of their body and how they were, already ready to either pass, dribble, or shoot. It was, and especially, a couple of them, they get comfortable too, like when you shoot better, you're more comfortable doing all those things. So they weren't, but it's also, to tell somebody like Kylie that's 5'2.5", to do that in the same way that you tell a girl that's 6'2.5", it is completely different. But 24, to have a body the size of hers that can shoot the ball that well, that's a Division I basketball player right there. So, it just is what it is. At one point, they're where they're at for a reason, and then part of it's athleticism, their part of it is skill, and they've worked on that skill, and so, that's just part of it. But they're up there in Peoria and surrounding area, and they can say who wants to come play basketball for the the Peoria Notre Dame team. So it's an advantage for them, and they've used that, and got a state championship out of it, and got a chance to do that again this year, and more power to them. And that's the rules that they play by, and they play by them. And it's fun though to get to play a team like that, to just see. Obviously we're not anywhere close to their level, but it's kind of fun to see and kind of fun to play against. And I like the fight in our girls. They didn't back down. We couldn't stop them, but they didn't back down. Kept trying to take the ball out of them and push the ball on them. So I liked our girls' attitude the entire game. That was one thing that I will take away is the contrast of the two teams. There was lots of extra words being said on one side of the court and more sportsmanship on the other, and that's so I take away from our girls that at least in a game like this that they were being good sportsmen, and that's something to say for our high school and for our community, that our girls are genuinely good and competitors, and they play hard and know how to play.
Absolutely, appreciate you saying that. So we'll get you out of here on that, Coach.
Thank you, guys.
Be here for the next one. Thanks as always, Coach Tingley, for joining us here on the postgame show. Definitely understand it's not always the easiest to come up and chat, especially after games like that. Would say performances, but like he said, there was definitely signs of as much effort as our girls could put into it, and excellent comments about the attitudes and sportsmanship that our girls have throughout the afternoon.
Yeah, it's just one of those games you have to move past. If you're Coach Tingley and you wear the orange and black, just kind of chalk this one up. Hey, we got an extra game in on a Saturday. It's great precursor to what's going to be happening here, in a couple weeks. So just take away from it that, hey, there are teams better than us. There's a lot of room for improvement from us, but don't hang your heads, because that's defending state champ and a team that has all the benefits to build a roster like they've built, and they do it well, and we've got some really good players on that squad.
With that said, that'll wrap us up here at the new high school. We'll pack up and head to Ernie Evelyn, catch the boys game. JV scheduled to tip off at 4:30. So plan to tune in then if you're unable to make it to Ernie Evelyn. For my partner, Jeff Chambers, I'm Clay Best, signing off on the Paris Sports Network.
This has been Paris Tiger Sports on the Paris Sports Network. Brought to you by First Farmers Bank, Ingram Waste Disposal, Farm Credit Services, Templeton Funeral Home, Longview Bank, Chip and Bethany Keys at Seed Solutions, Terry Elliston State Farm Insurance, Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home, Crispin Farm Center, Country Financial, and our affiliate sponsors Paul and Kathy Porter, Steve and Lynn Young, White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning, Will and Mary Ann Majors, and the Mary Lou Pine family.